I was in Lagos during the mock exam. I left Abuja immediately after the first exam was being completed, the first session, to be able to see the new session in Lagos where we have a concentration of students. And I spoke to some parents. Some of the parents need not be there. They are obstacles to conduct of the examination. Many of them did not know me, and I'm happy they did not know me. And I was asking them after the 10, why have your students not come out? They said there are problems, that the computers were not working, these were not working. That was why the students were still in. And I asked one of the fathers in Waeke Ikeja, I said, look, how did you get this information when your students were still in? He said, you see, my child had not come, and the exam is supposed to be 2 hours, and so on. When I had to tell them that what I heard was that they are doing 2 exams. They have finished 1 set, and they are coming with the 2nd set. Look at the number of people that the misinformed father will carry. He had no knowledge, no participation. And when I got I said, okay, let me go and find out. Stupidly, he gave me the particulars of his son. When I went in, I called the student, have you finished? He said, yes, I'm on the 2nd one. When the child finished, I brought the child out to meet the father. Tell your father what happened. And the father was just smiling. And when the boy said, no, there was nothing. Where did you get this from? So Nigerians, at times, some of us create these stories, and there is nothing you can do about that because that's their own business. And most of these parents that you see, they are there to corrupt the system. And look at those that were cancelled. We cancelled some registration, about 100 of them this year. When we invited them for interrogation following due process, the money paid for people to help them because they did not know that the fraudster was in our custody. And they were communicating with the fraudster. And they were paying, they were signing, oh, we want this, we want that, and so on. We invited them. Said, okay, you paid this man to do this work. Why did you do that? It's my father, it's my mother. Unfortunately, more mothers than fathers. I don't know why that was so. But the truth of the matter is that these parents complain because they do not have their way in most of the cases. And many of them, I don't see the reason why they would. And some of the children they follow to the CBT centers are cleverer than the parents who follow them. I don't know what the purpose is, but I think the parents are part of the problem, and my appeal to the parents that please let's do what is right. Do not speculate. Oh, my child had been there. How do you know when you are not going into the exam? Most of the people you will end up interviewing are not the students. You interview these parents who are not there, who are not eyewitness. And they will tell you stories that you don't even know. Their own children, when you call the children to confront them, the children will say, no, I didn't tell you that. But the parents, you can't stop them from creating stories. But those who had been caught, I think some parents will have learned their lessons with what happened during registration. We are going to be firm. Anybody that cuts corner will be dealt with according to the rules.